You know what? I do believe the internet is dead theory. I've been believing this before you could say it in these terms, okay? Let me get you on. So, a lot of people who, grew up with the internet, my age, to 2000s, really came in that internet area where everything was more like MySpace, Hives kind of thing. People were like really engaging and putting effort in what they put out online, in their profile, in their hobbies. It was still dangerous. The internet is still like, not a space where you will share everyone's, you will not share your ID information online or something, but you get what I mean. It was like, it felt more like an extension of your personal in real life, okay? Which now we are in a switch in a different phase in internet and just society where it's actually quite utopic. Like the internet, as in, not everything quite improved, the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. But for me, the downfall was when apps like Instagram changed the algorithm to the just chronologically, the clockwise algorithm, and now it's just like based on what's popular type of algorithm. That just changed the whole way people think, even down to their personalities, what we see on the news, what there's outrage about. It's like crazy how that now works nowadays. And nowadays you can definitely tell by talking towards someone what type of algorithm their feed is. It's so crazy. No personality at all. And usually me as well. I mean, me, what I like to do is like check the comment section. And even then, I'm quite conscious of being biased towards what people are saying, but I'm felt very self-aware. But if you're not that self-aware, you typically see the first comment in the comment section. You have this preconceived notion that this is like the main thing, the social acceptable answer to the content you're watching. So you like that comment because it has other people as the most comment, liked, but other people like that comment the most. So you know what I'm saying. So it's very fake. Internet feels fake. But on top of that, did you know that a lot of boots followers are not real? At first, it was quite obvious that, when a profile has like bot followers, when a YouTube account has like fake subscribers, it was quite obvious. But nowadays, it's it's not with AI. They use AI false accounts, but they see AI accounts sound so real. They be having profile pictures and everything, and they write like very almost sometimes PhD level of type of comments. But did you know? I'm for sure. I'm for sure that you spoke and I spoke to an AI comment, thinking it was not a person that we talked to, but it was just an AI comment. That's crazy. I'm telling you, you definitely, if you are an active commenter, you have been discussing some things online with just a robot. The internet be dead. The internet is dead, okay? I'm not saying that normal everyday people are not commenting anymore, but I also like to point something out, but I'm not sure if I can say that. But there is this particular artist, but that's how it always goes by. Almost always how it goes, by the way. But I've noticed that there is this new female singer artist, on my feed. She's like very old school ish, but she's been heavily promoted. It feels very forced. I get hypes, but this specific hype with this specific female artist feels forced. And I'm looking at the comment section, and it's like it's her praising her. It's no problem with praising her, but what I specifically noticed is that there are a lot of shorts being made about her with, again, the same commentary every single time. It's like the same title but in a different form. It's the same poses, or whatever she does in that video, in a different format with a different type of cutting, where you are like, You have to be like very trained, for you to notice that. Or else you will be like, oh, that's just content. But also, content is just fake. Some content is there just to be, testing the waters to see what the public is picking up, Not every type of comment is really real either. And industry plans are real, but now also content creator plans are real. I've definitely noticed that. And yeah, the internet is dead theory is so obvious, as in I saw this. There's this, why is there always a Netflix documentary for anything? There was this parody being made and it was so obvious. They've been making Netflix documentaries and documentaries in general for the most dumbest reasons. Like, look at this bag, it's so pretty. But they've been making this Netflix be like, oh my days, this Swarovski bag has been found in the Sims game. The Simmers have been hiding this for years. Now the real user speaks up. And then you see someone who has almost nothing to do with the story, but is interesting enough to interview, talking about like some, yeah, and this and that, and this and that, and yeah, and the dramatic music. I don't even have to cosplay this. You know exactly how these documentaries go. And it worked, with celebrity culture or things that are, crime cases. These things are interesting. A lot of people are into that. But now they be making documentaries about a bottle of milk. How the milk industry has been scamming, even though everyone knew that. But now they want to sort of expose, but it's such a curated expose about milk packages in your fridge and the type of brands and everything. And those documentaries be having 4 episodes, 3 seasons, and only like you could have just narrowed all this information all most of the time into just one single video, one single 45-minute video. But no, they want to just commercially benefit from this and make a whole production out of it. Because my theory is as well is that people as well, they doom scroll, but they also need something. They just need to feed something, because some people are so easily distracted. Definitely if you have like ADHD, some people like distractions, just anything to listen to, and it helps with not being focused on any single thing. And it's a great new hobby sometimes to have, to just dive in a very specific niche. So I don't know what it is. I'm not saying that a lot of people have ADHD, but a lot of people are easily distracted. And, of course, they would watch like a documentary about, again, milk, even though it's not beneficial for your life, for, what you want to. If you want to stop drinking milk, for example, okay, maybe, but you don't need to dedicate your 10 hours of your life watching like a documentary about how so many irrelevant things are being spoken on that topic. You can just write a book. You can be more productive, is also what I wanted to say. So, yeah, that internet theory. And what I notice and what I feel emerging is what I really like, because I like authenticity, is like people who don't use AI, that don't put effort in what they put online, but it's just maybe we're going backwards. Like fashion has a cycle. I think the internet now also has a cycle, and it's just overcrowded with promotion, with unnecessary documentary, with so much too perfect curated thumbnails and everything, that these videos where some people are just speaking through a webcam with less production or no production at all behind them are gonna be the right, are gonna be appreciated way more than ever since the past 5 years. So let me know what you think, and yeah,